The drive starts with a run by White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From midfield, here's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Give them 18 on that one. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Brady again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Chris Godwin from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Saints 0. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And room to run as he's up. Yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hill. The pass caught by Olave. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He'll drop to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll leave this one for White. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's White. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Again, this is White, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
In motion right is the tight end. Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 7, Hill. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hill looks to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Saints.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Off of play action, Hill. He completes it to Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 39, Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Hill. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Hill. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vita Vea able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hill now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Brady now on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Brady to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He completes it to Evans. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 7-yard line.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneer field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Succup's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. This is against the Saints up front. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4th down.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And some room to run now. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Fournette, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.